discretion is advised.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the New to Wrestling podcast. This week, we watched the 1998 edition of the Royal Rumble, and the match card is as follows. We have Vader taking on the artist formerly known as Goldust with Luna. In our second match, we have Max, Mini, Mosaic, and Nova taking on Battalion, El Torito, and Tarantula in a 3-on-3 minis tag match. The Rock takes on Ken Shamrock for the Intercontinental Championship. The Legion of Doom takes on the New Age Outlaws for the Tag Team Championships. We have, of course, the Royal Rumble match. And in our main event, The Undertaker takes on the WWF Champion, Shawn Michaels, in a casket match. I for some reason, like, that was not bantied about enough. Like, the stipulation of this match was not talked about enough, I don't think.
I agree. And I'm wholeheartedly still absolutely processing what just occurred. I'm so angry.
Oh, there's so much to get into.
Oh my God. I'm so angry. And I'm gonna take shots because I'm just pissed. And everyone's gonna catch a stray. And I'm really sorry, but I feel like a porcupine and my quills are up and I'm shooting bitches. Like, I'm just mad.
Welcome, everybody. If you are new here, you are in luck. That is Kelsey, and although mad, she is also new here. And my name is Xavier, and I'm
also mad.
I knew about this, but
whatever.
But if you are not so new here, you're in luck. I am here to help you out. So let's get into this one. Get comfortable. This might be a little bit longer one, as the pay-per-view episodes tend to be. So this one opens up with a video package highlight. It's like, to be a champion. We're on a collision course with destiny. Lots of black and white footage. Although I will say this opening package is nothing in comparison to the main event video package that we get later on tonight.
Oh my God, cinematography at its finest.
Normally I'm really hyped for this opening one. It's usually like the bread and butter. They usually blow the budget on it, like music, all that good stuff. But the one later,
I mean, and the thing is, it wasn't bad. It's just when you get to the main title, you're like, oh, who is she?
That's what I'm saying.
Incredible. I just realized my fan matches your shirt.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, I actually changed my shirt because I had a sweatshirt on it, but it had like a toothpaste stain that I was at
God,
work.
I know her.
Don't care.
No.
But I'm not going to subject you all to it.
I get so
of the video, not the listeners. The listeners, I guess I am now subjecting you to it.
Now everybody's in trouble. But whenever I have a toothpaste stain, it sounds like you have a toothpaste stain. For some reason, I get defensive and I go like, okay, so I brushed my teeth this morning. Okay,
and
Cynthia?
what of it, huh?
Yeah, did you?
Oh my God.
There's no proof. There's no evidence.
No, 100%. Now you're just going on the defensive.
I don't know why. I don't know why it gets me upset.
Just body shots. Like, someone's literally just trying to be like, hey, girl, like, did you know? And they're like,
I'm coming to you as a woman, and I'm like,
that's crazy. Anyway, so in the arena, someone had a Tyson killed Tupac sign, and I really, they said, I have opinions and I'm gonna share them. And I was like,
they said,
okay.
this ain't Reddit, but I'm gonna post some controversial thoughts.
They said, but this is an open forum.
Yeah, period. And I have my First Amendment right.
No, 100%.
And also, did we mention Mike Tyson was in the building?
Oh, because not only if you watch this pay-per-view will you hear about it, you'll see about it, and then you'll hear about it again, and then you'll talk to him about it. He was the highlight of the night, and he did nothing but watch the evening.
I swear.
Half of this past Monday Night Raw episode was them just hyping up Mike Tyson being here. Like, he's gonna be at the Royal Rumble. He's gonna be at the Royal Rumble. Oh my God.
We have an announcement about an announcement.
No, 100%. And it's just, he was just watching. I know that's exciting. as far as like him participating at some point, but like it would have been more exciting if he participated now. Just saying. Just saying.
So,
But I get
so
it. I get it. Save it for the big show, the big show, the big celebrity, the big payoff.
right.
But it's just like that's 4 months away. That's so far away.
They really are, and I guess like I don't know, like did he want to just come to the Royal Rumble and people found like Vince caught wind that he wanted to get like a box at the Royal Rumble just like for pure spectatorship, and
Mhm.
Vince was like, let's make this a thing.
Oh
Like I
no. I
don't
mean, I feel like it's already like in the works because
well,
they've
I knew it
been
was in
talking about it.
negotiations. Yeah, but
But like it just it's just so
honestly,
much
he
pomp
did
and
just seem like
circumstance.
happy to be there.
No,
Like
I
it
was
felt like
stoked
he
for
really
him
just
as a fan. Yeah.
yeah, he really just seemed like he was having a grand old time at the show. And
I
I am
it's just like how in recent years, like I feel like most award shows spend a lot more time watching Taylor Swift watch the award show than actually like showing the award show. And it just gave that energy. Like I feel like I'm watching Taylor Swift watch the award show. And it's like
it's so true.
like it's just like
It's
I get it.
so
I get it.
true.
I get it. I understand. Can we move on?
Yeah,
Uh
like let the girl watch Chapel Roan without,
right, shoving
feeling
a
weird.
camera down her throat.
Swear.
But someone who would have no problem with any of that is the artist formerly known as Goldust, described as attention starved by the commentary team, is taking on Vader in our opening contest. This one apparently has roots going all the way back to Survivor Series when Goldust was on Team America, which honestly was the most ragtag team of superstars you could like think to represent a
Literally
nation.
insanity. And
Right.
the worst part about it was like actually the Patriot was the weirdest person there.
And like
And
literally
I'm gonna
never to
say
be
it. I
seen
said it.
again. Never to be seen again.
And what did I say? I knew it. I was like, this Patriot gimmick, the fact that he's riding this bus all the way to the top after he's been at the station for 3 minutes.
Right. And the only like as soon as Bret Hart and that whole angle like sizzled and fell apart, did whatever it did, the Patriot was never seen again.
And see a
We couldn't
girl.
rework him into nothing. We
Not
couldn't
a
change his
thing.
character. We couldn't have like we could have like Captain American him and like made him a soldier. You know what I mean?
He could have
Like,
been on the Truth Commission.
right,
Like,
that's what
but
I'm
but
but
not
no,
even no, he would have been against the Truth Commission. I feel like they could have been a natural ally or contender for
like a
him.
foil. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, thank you. And but I what I feel like they could have done is they could have at least had him come out and like been really shitty about it. Like obviously, we don't endorse what happened to Bret Hart necessarily, but
Right.
it come out and be like, guess what? America wins.
Thank you.
Bret Hart has been eliminated. Like
Right.
we didn't even do any of that. We did all that Canada USA nonsense for who?
For who?
For
Anyway,
why?
I think that's it. I think that's it on the Patriot. I think we have to be done. I think we have to bury it.
Okay, let me just moment of silence because I really did love having somebody to I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Del Wilkes or Brooks or what's his name?
We thank you for your efforts and we wish you the best in your future endeavors.
And God bless and amen. Thank you.
Okay, so this one, Goldust is, of course, back to his old antics. I honestly wish we had just continued the drag, but it's fine. He
I
came out
hate this.
looking just in green stripes, blue hair, which at least was like, that's new.
And it looked well done. I'm not gonna lie. Like the dye job I thought was good.
Mm-hmm.
It looked nice.
Well, all that bleaching
The
served a
processing,
purpose.
yes, and the edges looked good and it looked good. Curls intact.
Absolutely.
Well done.
100%. Vader's beating up Goldust for a good portion of the opening part of this match. I have another that says almost squished with steps. Oh, yeah. Vader almost like absolutely destroyed Goldust with the steps. I'm gonna keep calling him Goldust, not the artist formerly known as Goldust, because it's
You're only human. And I
right.
do want to just say it would have been so fierce if Goldust had come out in Vader drag.
That would have been fun.
That would have been so
If
fun.
they both came out dressed as Vader again, like
Like
I would
when,
have
yes,
loved
when he
that.
came out as Dude Love
Right,
to
and
fight
she
Dude Love.
also came out as Dude Love, and I was like,
All
"That's
at three Vaders.
100%. That's great."
Yep.
No, yeah. Nice, nice
I was
adjustment.
like, wait.
Um, yeah, for some reason, Goldust decided that a G-string was the addition to this outfit that was missing.
But
Um,
over the
over the whole costume, which is sure, whatever.
Goldust wore a G-string over his shorts, so I wore a G-string. That's like what it's giving. It's
Right.
giving like let's make really ridiculous avant-garde fashion decisions and see what sticks.
Right. But see, the problem with the G-string was it was not in position the entire time, which wouldn't have mattered if it was underneath the costume, but because it was on top of the costume, it was just
On top of spaghetti all covered with cheese. I lost my poor meatball when somebody sneezed.
that was so unexpected and so perfect. No, but that's exactly what happened. That was exactly it. And why did you do that to us? Like, why?
Because suddenly I just was beholden to the goods. And to me, it was just more like you're just wrestling out here raw.
Right,
I know
right.
we're not even on an episode of Raw. It's the pay-per-view. You can't put on a cup or something. Like, I don't know. I was just like that one G-string over your spandex shorts was what you thought was gonna save you.
Didn't
What are
save
we
us.
talking about? He was like, I already have a kid. Let's just roll the dice. And
Mm-mm.
suddenly the salami and the meatballs are out for everybody to see.
Right.
And I am a vegetarian. Which I'm not really, but oh my
Oh my
God.
God, that's crazy.
I'm a vegetarian and
No,
I'm fighting
literally, that's the
spirit.
song that popped into my head. That's perfect.
It has to. It has
I
to.
have a note that just says I love the clear skirt that Luna is wearing. That
Well,
like,
that's
yeah.
classic rave girl. I mean, that's withstood the test of time. The rave girlies are still wearing that, and you girls know exactly what I'm talking about. That clear, like PVC kind of like skirt,
Yeah.
waist high, and then you wear a high cut thong underneath.
Yeah.
And you know exactly what I mean. And I've had
Right.
one in my Amazon wish list
Forever and
for
ever.
a really long time. It's on at least page 3 at this point. Like I got to go back in the archives to find it now.
Got it. Just waiting for someone to step up to the plate and buy it
I'm
for
just
you.
waiting to get invited for to a rave at this point.
Gotcha. Well, we get the classic Goldust punches in the corner, followed by a kiss.
I
Um,
missed it. It's been
I
a
know,
minute.
I know. JR on commentary at one point when Vader is just like bodying Goldust, just goes, Vader is thick. Like triple C's Vader is thick. And I lost my shit. I
He could
was
have
like,
been
girl,
he
girl,
could have been
girl,
hanging out
girl.
with me and my friends the other night. Me and my sisters got dinner last week and he could have been there.
He said,
Vader is I'm he's like, I'm gonna say it, girls.
oh no, what?
Vader is thick. And they all went,
The
and I know that's
crumbs.
right,
Yeah, what
JR.
so crazy.
JR was like, I'm just gonna say it from the rip and incredible this evening. He was
Hmm.
funny. He like didn't stutter stammer one time. He did all like the promo. He just like
JR was
he
on
nailed
it
it.
today.
JR was on
Jerry
it,
had some funnies also,
which
so
you hate to give it to him, but some of them we were literally cackling, like so
like
funny.
listen, when they're on, and they were
They're on,
on.
and I will give it. I will
Right,
give it.
100%. Um, Vader goes for a Vader bomb, gets sacked with a low blow for his effort.
Mm.
Luna, to finish off the match, jumps on the back of Vader as he attempts to finish off the Vader bomb. And he says, "You know what? Don't even care." Does the Vader bomb with Luna on his back. Love to see it. Picks up the
Crazy.
victory. Fantastic. I think
I
it.
loved it.
I thought it was a great and like a great creative finish to the match. It got Luna involved because she is like a wrestler, so like she can take a bump. And she took a bump because she looked crazy. She looked like the that like Fantasy Factory Scorpion that Rob Deerdeck is so fond of, where they like kind of like bend backwards because
Oh
the
my God.
upper half of her body landed far sooner than the
Um,
lower half of her body, and it just like really like just
I felt a jolt.
right when so did she.
Yeah, she certainly did. And I said, I was like, that girl, she's taking bumps, man. I mean, she is fierce.
Mm-hmm.
She's growing on me, even though she's crazy. But that's how the crazy ones get you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Listen, Mankind grew on you too, and he's absolutely
When
insane.
I
So,
tell you, I who was I just saying this to? I was like, the way that like some of my least favorite people have grown on me and taken me for the ride, like Vader's one of them too.
right,
I'd be
right.
like, Vader, like stop yelling and sweating. And now
But
I'm like, now he
love
comes
that
out. I'm
guy.
throwing up the V's. I'm happy to see him. I love it. And again, same with Mankind.
Mm,
Mick Foley, you will always be famous to me.
right. 100%. 100%.
Crazy.
Um, Next, we have a little segment in the backstage area. Austin arrives in his skull truck that they're going to be giving away to a lucky fan. And I love this segment because Michael Cole, for the bless his soul, is just trying to do his job. He's just like, oh, like Stone Cold's arriving. We're going to try and get like an interview with him. And boy, Stone Cold just treats him like a chauffeur. Not even like, not just like a chauffeur, like one he could not care less about. Just throws the keys like at his general direction. It's just like, I don't have time for any of that. Park the car, you scratch it, I'm coming for your ass. And you're like,
So swear. Have you seen this? It gave like Nicole Kidman was like somebody stopped her on like the runway and was like, "Oh," and she's like, "Who are you with?" And it wasn't like TMZ, but it was something similar. And she went like hypothetically, if it was TMZ, she went TMC and just walked away.
right.
Like
It
laughed
was
and was like,
that.
"What?"
Right.
Oh God, no. Oh my God,
Mhm.
you.
No,
So funny.
so funny. It was
Because
just
that's
like,
what it gave.
it was just like,
He was
gross.
like, "Aren't you the valet?
Like,
You're
why are
what
you still
now?"
talking to me?
Okay, move my car, thank you.
Right. Oh my God.
Bye.
Yeah, I had no idea like Stone Cold had such Sharpay energy in him.
Oh, God, the two of them, power couple, take over
Right,
the whole
that's
world.
scary.
Very frightening
I'm
in a
scared.
really demented dystopian alternate timeline.
Amen. Amen.
God.
Amen. Amen. Speaking of which, so our next contest we see Sunny as a special guest referee
Girl,
because it's an alternate
I
timeline
literally
where
was like,
like I'm like, girl, would they have her just doing the way that they go, we'll give you one thing to do every evening. We'll give you one thing is crazy. I
so
will
insane.
say she looked cute as fuck.
She looked cute as a button. She
No,
looked adorable.
I love it. There's something about a special guest ref outfit.
Outfit.
Like, or I
Never
live for
forget
it.
Ken
I
Shamrocks.
love her. Oh, never forget Ken
Never forget
Shamrock.
Ken Shamrocks.
That was formative. Thank you.
That is like that's formative to my growth.
So no, and I love it because it's always kind of a thing in like in wrestling, specifically the WWE, is the special guest ref like outfit reveal. You know what I mean? You're like,
Oh,
oh,
I
because it's
love
always like
that.
kind of like tailored to their personality. Like Shawn had he had like the like track pants and the
His
sleeveless.
was very
Ken
tame for
Shamrock,
me.
yes, yes, it was
Like it
very
almost
tame.
like should have been reversed. Like Ken Shamrock's like I'm the most dangerous man in the world, and he was just like he
Yeah,
was
but he
so
came
baby
out big
girl.
bad booty daddy. Like I was like, oh, I was like, ooh, okay, ooh, period. Like,
I literally just smacked the light with my head because I was like, so. What did you?
oh, the big bad booty daddy. Oh no.
No, yes. Absolutely. It's like that thing that we used to laugh about all the time, and I couldn't even get through it, where it was like, how are you getting upset? Like the thing where it's like, how are you walking in a room and your ass walks in 5 minutes? It's not my fault you got the wagon.
Oh my god, that unlocked a memory.
Oh my God, we used
Ooh.
to send that back and forth, and like I could not read it without crying laughing.
Double cheeked up.
On a double cheeked up on a Tuesday.
Oh, that's
Ken.
amazing. That's
Ken
amazing.
Shamrock, you will always be famous special guest referee for me. One day
Mm,
when we We should at one day rate our top five like guest referee fits once we have seen. Yes, because we
Okay.
haven't seen enough yet,
Uh,
I'm assuming.
Yet no, but
I can only
there's
recall three at this
tons.
point.
Yeah. But I could also like just grab something from the interwebs, but
I know, but
um
I feel like I need to know, like,
the
understand who they are, the
backstory and
personality,
why
because
it
it
matches
affects
them. Yeah.
why it does or doesn't.
Hmm. All right, so this next contest that Sunny is the special guest referee for is a six-man mini tag match. So Battalion, Tarantula, and Torito are playing the part of the heels in this match. Max Mini, Nova, and Mosaic are playing the faces. Max Mini's teams much more mini. We'll put it that way. Taking on kind of the larger end of the mini spectrum. With Battalion in particular. Um,
Yes, he was pretty diesel.
right. Yeah.
Out.
Love to see the minis as much as I'm like, oh, we're still doing this? Question mark. I do love to see them. It's always a kind of fun. I would have just been like, hey, I thought this was like something we did on like Raw because
Yeah.
I thought we were like it's so crazy because we have like these moments that are like so iconic with like wrestling and like the WWE and the Attitude Era, and then there's like things like this happening like simultaneously, and like you
Yep.
forget that like
Mm.
there's a lot of like I don't know, like I mean no disrespect to the minis, but as far as like getting over with like the crowds and like lasting television. It's like it's funny that like all this iconic stuff is happening at the same time as all these misses because it really goes to show like you throw everything at the wall.
You
Like
certainly do. And like you're just it's many things can happen or can coexist at one
right,
time.
right. I love JR on commentary on this one. At one point, just goes to Jerry. He's like, "You're a mess." He's like, "You're
You're
a
a
mess."
mess.
I think he was popping off about Sonny inappropriately, and he just goes, "You're a mess."
And I love the idea, like we didn't see it, but I love the idea of him just like turning straight up and just going, "Okay, you're a mess."
No,
Like right
100%.
to his face.
No, 100%. Mike Tyson loves the minis. Just saying he was having a grand old time in the audience. We know because again, he's Taylor Swift in this scenario. And Sunny was actually kicking ass as the special guest ref, not gonna lie.
Absolutely, she was.
She was getting in there, she was yelling at him, she was like actually knew exactly where to not be, which I was really impressed
Well,
by.
because we talk about this all the time, where like they sometimes like the referees, it's because it's this different style of wrestling, they're not quite sure like where to be. And Sunny was like,
Right.
I'll be over here. You
Hmm.
guys do your thing.
Right. And I thought it was great.
She
Max
was
Mini,
great.
yeah, she was great. The minis were great. Max Mini picks up the victory. I love to see him. Love the minis. Lots of arm drags. But yeah, it was a great time.
And it was really funny because JR like said like there's a rumor that like Sunny and Max Mini might be dating or something. And Jerry was like losing his biscuits about it, like really
Right.
losing it. And then Sunny for some reason like gave Max Mini an assist like in the
In the
match.
match,
Like
yeah.
she held him up and like used his body as like a
Like a battering ram
yes,
almost.
like a weapon and was just like knocking people out. And because she's the referee, she was like, and I'll allow it. Like she
Mm.
was because I kept going like, "Where's the DQ?" And then I was
Mm.
like, "Well, that's her. That's what she." Okay,
Would be
so
doing.
she's
Yeah.
yeah. Honestly,
Hmm.
loved it. And
Yeah,
then
it
she
was
like
great.
carried him out. Like like he
Great.
won. He jumped on her in her arms, and they like walked out.
Love that. We love a short king.
Fascinating.
Anyway. So that takes us into a backstage segment where it's the nation huddled around Stone Cold Steve Austin's dressing room door, and they're like, Farouk's like talking to Mark Henry. He's like, I didn't tell you to be here. I didn't pick you. You're gonna prove your worth. Get in there and go kick
Get in
Stone
there and
Cold
earn
Steve
your
Austin's
keep.
ass. Go get in there. They run in there and it's just a foam middle finger Austin 316, and they of course um just brought out the best acting ever, and they just like stood around the chair just like, whoa, what is this, where is he, what does this mean? I'm like, what do you, he's not here, what do you think it means?
And they're looking at the faux middle finger that literally says like Austin 316. They're like, what is this? Girl,
Perplexed. Like it's not hieroglyphics, get a grip.
I like
It has
okay.
his name on it, like he
And it's like propped up in a chair, and it's just a. I think I don't
I,
think he's
I
here.
think it's clear. I think it's clear.
Oh my
Um, uh,
god.
but that takes us into our next contest, which first we have a little history of basically Ken Shamrock's beef with the Nation, him basically going up against every member and then usually winning and then getting his ass kicked after because there's nine of them, five of them, whatever. So we get into that, and then we have an interview with Kevin Kelly and The Rock. And The Rock really he made some comment about Bill Clinton and like don't be silly, gotta cover your willy or something. It was weird.
It was
Weird.
like it was only weird because he was like, I know everyone's wondering my opinion on this. And I was like, I like really doubt it. You
Right.
know when like somebody online is like like a bunch of people asked me to share my skincare. Girl, no one asked you. Just say it.
Right,
It's
right, right,
fine.
right.
If you want to post about your routine, go
You
ahead, girl.
asked
Free
you.
country. You asked you period.
You asked you
And
about
he
your
was like, "Oh, I
skincare
got some
routine.
don't be silly, wrap your willy up my sleeve. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna take that and run with it."
Yeah, crazy. Um,
Okay.
yeah,
Sure.
weird one.
Certainly.
We are seeing more of the Rock entering his like I'm the people's champ era where he's just
Right.
like proclaiming himself the people's champ even though the people don't like him, which is how that whole thing like starts.
Which I do
uh
love. I think that's very funny.
right, no, because then there's like this layer of like, but I'm doing it for you, I'm the people's champ,
You guys wanted this.
what do
And
you mean?
and it
Like,
just like reaffirms the idea of like you could literally say anything
right,
and make it's true.
right,
I'm
right.
the people's champion. What do you mean?
Hello, yeah, if you just say it enough, like it just catches on.
It's fine.
um And yeah, so we that takes us into the actual match itself. The Rock is flying solo on this one, no nation members to be seen. Interesting. We get a glorious close up of the Rock's butt because he now has like the Rock. We are no longer there is no longer Rocky the Rock Maivia. It is just the
The
Rock.
Rock. Which thank God, because then they were also saying The Rock, Rocky Maivia.
Hmm.
It was Rocky the Rock Maivia, The Rock, Rocky Maivia. And I was like, let's just drop the pretense and go
Right.
straight to the Rock. Like,
Right. Right.
I'm
Right.
so
Right.
glad that we're finally here with that.
Um, this match was great. I thought, considering we haven't really seen these two do much together, I
Mm-hmm.
thought this was a fantastic match between the two. I thought they had great chemistry.
Agree.
Some notes. Jerry says some heinous comment about knowing Sable and Sunny's bra size, and you're just like, please get a grip. Um, get a grip. Um,
So
it's just like,
annoying.
why you feel the need to interject these things?
Also, neither of them are here.
Right. Not even on the screen. Um, Shamrock gets hung up on the top rope brutally, and which leads to The Rock jaw jacking with the ref when he should be focusing on Ken Shamrock.
Mm-hmm.
I love that they're in the crowd. There's a sign that just says "I'm hungover," being held up by what appears to be a 12-year-old boy. I just can't. It just cracks me up, and
Oh,
he could be an adult that just looks like a kid. I don't know. But
very
or I
possible.
just think it's a parent with a funny sense of humor.
Yeah, they're
So
like, here, hold this up. And it's like little Timmy, 12 years old. I'm hungover.
no, 100%. I love when Ken gets all like fired up. He just starts like just like yelling, just like victory screeching.
Yep.
Kama and D'Lo get decked once they do make their way down. D'Lo gets stuck in the ropes, hanging upside down
Oh, I
for
hate
like way too
bleh.
long. It was so crazy.
By like the ankle. Eee.
So while the referee is dealing with D'Lo hanging, The Rock pulls out brass knuckles from his tights, pops Ken Shamrock in the face with it, thinks he's gonna get the victory, doesn't. Ken Shamrock ends up reversing, picks up the actual victory, is proclaimed the new Intercontinental Champion, and then The Rock goes and tells the ref that he being Ken Shamrock, hit him in the face with a foreign object. So after, and we are all like, what's going on? Blah, 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 blah. And then so they give us like a camera like flashback, and it after The Rock punches Ken in the face, he slips the brass knuckles into Ken's gear. And so when the referee goes to check Ken Shamrock for the brass knuckles, they're in Ken's tights, therefore framing him. So the referee reverses the decision, making Ken's victory null and void. The Rock is still the Intercontinental Champion, and he wins by disqualification.
Literally pissed me off so bad.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Pissed me off so bad.
And then also pissed off Ken Shamrock because he suplexes the referee, puts the referee in an ankle lock, and amazing. Love to see it.
And the ref is like tapping out and like for nobody, and the crowd is on their feet cheering. They're like,
Fully.
right. I'm just, oh God. And I know again it's wrestling storytelling, blah 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 blah. I like, so we don't do the DQ when the nation interferes, but oh, we gotta reverse the decision when the brass knuckles are found in Ken's pants.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So the nation didn't
Because
actually hit.
said,
So
oh, whatever.
yeah, technically, them's the rules.
Oh God,
but it did serve because like your reaction is like what it wanted. Like you want to feel for Ken so that he's an even bigger like face.
When I tell you, actually that's not quite true. I was gonna say I'm so susceptible to wrestling propaganda because I fall for that. I get so mad, but then I will say, and I'm sorry, I know we put the Patriot to bed, did not fall for him. I was like, you cannot convince me to like this man. But anyway, that's it. That's
so some things are very clearly like such a work that it's like I can't
But
I can't put my name on this.
This got me upset. I literally wrote OMG, ref reverse the decision. What the fuck? Sick and twisted. You hate to see it.
You hate to see it. You hate to see it. But that is going to be kind of the start of a feud between the two. So more on that.
I'm psyched.
Honestly, love to see these two fight. Next we have the Boricuas looking for Austin in the backstage area. Once again, we're still on the hunt. Turns out they just beat up 8-Ball and Skull, so turns out any bald guy will do.
And I've always said that.
Right, 100%. It's like
you hit one bald guy, you hit him
true
all.
In the WWF. True at last call. I don't know, like it's fine. Like it's fine.
Last call. When the light comes on, all their heads are shiny. It doesn't.
It's fine. Closing.
And that's not a read. I love. Okay, bald men, we love you. It's okay.
Right.
My forehead's shiny too. We're all in the same boat.
We all are in this life together. And the insanity continues.
We're all in this life together. Oh my God.
So
ain't that a bitch?
Ain't that a bitch? So next we have the Legion of Doom looking to take their revenge on the New Age Outlaws. We get another video package of the history of the Legion of Doom and the New Age Outlaws. Fantastic. Loved this video package.
So great.
I don't know. I eat it up anytime. If
Anytime.
you give me Legion of Doom propaganda, I will eat it up. All right. I
Absolutely.
will leave that shit hype, ready to
And I
run.
will
I'm
believe
like wanting to run through a wall like I'm the fucking
there's
Kool-Aid.
just a me-shaped hole in the wall. Like I'm the
Right.
Kool-Aid man. Like
Right.
I'm
Just
hype.
right.
I'm getting shoulder pads. I'm
Mm.
nailing spikes in. Absolutely. I am bought and sold. Like,
Love to see it.
love LOD.
Love to see it. So the doctors don't want Animal to compete in this match because he was double suplexed through the ring. What? Not the ring. The
I
announce
was like,
table,
what?
rather, by the New Age Outlaws. So he has not technically been medically cleared. We had a little interview beforehand, and he's like, I don't really care. Sometimes doctors are wrong. I gotta do what I gotta do. And I'm like, all right.
Incredible.
Um, I love that Hawk didn't shave the other side of um
Obsessed.
his mohawk that was shaved off.
His little racing stripe.
Right. I wrote down this is the note. I says it fuels his hate fire. It gives very Fat Amy when she gets hit by the burrito and she's driving the bus and
With
there's
the
like a
bee.
little piece of like meat behind she's and they call it like you have that. She's like leave it. It fuels my hate fire. That's what that was. That he said I could go out and shave that. I could shave it myself. Leave it. It fuels my hate fire.
Leave it.
I
Feels my no, that is so
want to wake
real.
up every morning,
And
look
just
at that, and be pissed.
every time I catch my reflection, even in a window, I'm like,
Right.
Outlaws? Like just
Literally, Dinkelberg.
I swear. Dinkelberg. Literally.
Yes, that's it.
And it honestly, if anyone could pull off like just a stripe of hair on like just the left side of their head,
It's Hawk.
it's Hawk.
Thank you.
And
Thank
that's my
you.
friend. And that's my
Thank you.
friend.
Yeah. So he made a choice with his hair, as did the Road Dog. This was Kelsey's first introduction to the Road
The
Dog's
way I
hair.
froze, like,
Out of
oh, I don't want to make direct eye contact
Kelsey
with it. I was
fears.
like,
I know the Medusa of it all is really crazy. Like,
I'm literally like,
holding up the
I got the
mirror.
mirror. I'm like,
I'm
wait, first
dead.
of all, also,
I'm dead. Stinger.
here, hey boo. I'm like, oh.
For those of you listening, Kelsey's holding up a
Oh,
Sting
oh my God, I'm sorry.
mirror.
I always do that. And Xavier has to like, I'm so sorry. Articulate my disgusting pantomimes. I really am so sorry.
No,
Holding
no,
up the
no.
mirror to fend off Medusa, as Percy Jackson would
Yeah,
do.
Medusa is Road Dog in this situation.
I'm
It's the
flabbergasted.
like braid extensions, because his hair was not that long.
And
It was not that long. So not only did he braid his hair
oh
like
my God,
that,
you just pissed me off so bad by
but
saying that.
he paid to get them extended and tied in like that. So baby saying that's my look. That's my look, and what of
He
it?
goes, you know what's gonna get him? Braid extensions.
Yes.
Oh,
He said, baby, look at me.
oh, Jesus.
Dead.
Oh, and Xavier
Dead.
literally had to go like, I just need you to get used to this because it doesn't go away. And I was
Yeah,
like,
no.
no, really?
I warned her, guys. I warned
And thank
her.
God you did because that would have really upset me to
No.
see it
Yeah,
again.
to
But he
just keep
paid
being
too much.
surprised by it every week. Yeah, absolutely
But now
not.
that I didn't even process it was extensions. So now that you told
Mm.
me it's braided in extensions,
Yeah, that's his hair was not that long.
then he paid too much money to have them for just the pay-per-view. He's got to keep those for
That's
a
what I'm
minute.
saying. That's what I'm saying. His
Ew.
hair's got to grow into them, like naturally. Like,
That just really pissed me off. Like I'm upset. I'm
yeah,
smiling, but I'm upset.
no, 100%.
So,
The Legion of Doom is kicking Road Dogg's ass all up and down the early part of this match.
hmm
Um, until we take it to the outside where Road Dogg throws Animal into the ring steps, then starts going after the injured back with the ring steps.
bad,
Crazy. Hawk
bad.
ends up going shoulder first into the corner, and that allows for the Road Dogg to handcuff Hawk to the bottom rope. crazy, 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 crazy. He handcuffs Animal in the back, like, and then handcuffs Hawk to the bottom rope. The ref's not doing anything about it. Fun facts, crazy. Hawk's out here hooting and hollering. He's like, "Hey," and it's not like he can hide it. Like he's attached to the bottom rope, and the ref's like, I got stuff to
Yeah,
do.
and
Oh
the
no.
desperate way that Hawk is going, Animal!
Right, just trying
And
to get his
okay,
attention.
bring a tear to my eye. And
Right.
then the ref goes, Who did that?
No,
What's that
100%.
about? Like seasons, like, hey, what's going on here? And it's
Right.
just like,
And
anyway.
literally on commentary, they're like, JR's like, who do you think did that, ref? Like,
So
where do you think that came from? Like,
even JR was like, so this is fine.
right.
So
So this is what we're doing?
oh, so this is what we're doing now. Okay.
Right, right, right,
Miserable.
right.
Also, JR called Animal an equal opportunity manhandler.
Love that, because same,
Same.
same,
And
same,
moving
same,
on.
same. Thank you. Um, so the match continues for some reason,
Well,
until Road Dogg comes in and hits Animal with a chair. Then the Legion of
then
Dooms win by disqualification. The New Age Outlaws, of course, continue beating up Animal because Hawk's tied to the bottom rope. And in the craziest, like, feat of like strength and adrenaline, Hawk out here just busts through like just rips the handcuffs off and then comes in and starts swinging that chair like a madman.
hot.
Upside down, right side up, doesn't matter. He came in hot and heavy. Love to
It
see
was
it.
beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
The way he just oh my
Oh my,
God.
like Wonder Woman would have been so proud.
So
So
proud.
proud.
She said, That's my
Crazy.
friend. And I
Right?
said, Me too, Wonder Woman. That's what I said.
I said what I said, what I said, what
I said.
I
And like, check the track. But like, breaking through the handcuffs to save your friend,
said. Mm-hmm.
nothing hotter than that. I'll tell you right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you right now.
That was crazy. Crazy,
I'm
crazy.
so pissed. Everyone just pissed me off. Everyone comes to the
Amen.
pay-per-view and says, What can we do to piss Kelsey
We gonna
off?
act up today. That's what they said. They said we gonna act up.
Every time I have to go through emotional turmoil.
Amen.
Ugh,
I know that's right.
I know. New to wrestling. Here I am.
All right, guys. So next we have the video package for the Royal Rumble slash Stone Cold is a marked man. Great music, great drums. Love to see it. They were
Oh my
really
God, it
popping
was
off on
great.
this one. It's just yeah, it's essentially just a video package of Austin stunning everybody and then everybody chasing Austin. Set to just some like killer drums. It was great.
It was great. Yeah, love to see it.
Love to see it. So that takes us into the Royal Rumble match. And that, oh God, so fun. I love the Royal Rumble
I
match.
love the Royal Rumble because, uh, whoa, hello. I almost just was like, I love the Royal Rumble match because it's so funny because I obviously don't know who's coming in. And
Mm,
just sometimes you're like, wee. And then other times I would just be like,
so disappointed. And
oh,
that is the nature of the beast.
I know. And that's why it's so fun because the counter, I mean, Pat Patterson, there's some problematic things
With
maybe
you,
afoot.
yes. Yeah.
But the Royal Rumble, wow.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's so good.
I'll forever throw flowers on your feet for that one. That was
Oh
great.
my, every 2 minutes, and you're like, it feels so fast, but it also feels like the longest 2 minutes of your life sometimes. Like,
Right.
oh
Mm-hmm.
my God, it's just so good.
I love it. I love it. All right, so this one opens up with Cactus, Jack, and Chainsaw Charlie. Perfect. Perfect.
Incredible. It was
Yeah.
like the two, and I mean this in the highest, most respectful way. It was like the two court gestures, like coming out to do
Mm-hmm.
like the opening act. Like
Right.
just it was immediately five chairs in the ring, a
Mm-hmm.
chainsaw, and just chaos. It
Yeah.
was
100%.
two garbage cans, four chainsaws, and or four chairs and a chainsaw in a pear tree. Like
Right.
that's
No, literally.
yeah.
That. I love Jerry had his first funny in this one. At one point Cactus is like swinging the chair at chainsaw, and Jerry goes, he knocked the funk out of him. So good. I'm sorry, that's great.
And you know what? Even though it's right there, it's funny every time.
Right. Listen, when it works, it works. And
It
that
works, it
works.
works.
Like, that's just a
Yep.
funny name. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Um, our next entrant is Tom Brandy. Pretty much gets
High and by.
eliminated immediately.
Thank God.
Tom Brandy, aka Salvatore Sincere, formerly known as Salvatore Sincere. Um, high and by.
High and
Okay.
by. And what's funny about it is because it's Tom Brandy, but they were using his last name. So at one point they go, um, Cactus Jack and Chainsaw Charlie are like or whatever. They said like something really
Tag
almost like
teaming
sexual,
Brandy.
or they're doubling down on Brandy, or like
Double teaming Brandy.
double teaming. Thank you. I was like, it was very sexual in nature. They're double teaming Brandy, and I was like,
Mm,
oh,
right.
okay. But out and me, hi, bye, girl, bye.
Right. So in and out. Then that leads us to a ridiculous suplex on two steel chairs between Cactus and Chainsaw Charlie. Absolute insanity.
And I
Um,
felt ECW in this house tonight.
right, 100%. They brought it with them.
Thank you.
Next we have The Rock, and The Rock's gonna be in it for the long haul. He's here for a hot minute. So just get used to that.
Mm-hmm.
That brings in Mosh of the Headbangers, then Phineas Godwin and 8 Ball. So what? Is it a stupid name?
You know what Jerry said?
Wait, where?
When Jerry
Oh, Phineas Godwin's. Yes. JR goes, living proof of what happens when first cousins marry.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh
That
my
was
God.
so mean.
So mean. I was that, and then also what Jerry said about all of them.
Oh, well, go ahead.
Oh, I feel like I he so all it's who's in the ring? It's Chainsaw Charlie, Cactus Jack, The Rock, Mosh, Phineas Godwin, and 8 Ball. And Jerry goes, look at all those freaks in the ring. I feel like I could call Unsolved Mysteries and tell them I found everyone.
Every last one of them. They're all right
Everyone.
here. They're
He
all
goes,
right here,
they're
miss.
all, I can call Unsolved Mysteries and tell them I found everyone.
Y'all can go home.
The
Yeah.
search is over. Call it off. I
Mm.
found, they're all right here penned in. Oh my.
So funny. That's so funny. I don't care. Oh, good. Love to see it.
So that really, we were cackling. That is so
Mhm.
funny.
Love to see it. Next we have Blackjack Bradshaw. Just another big beefy dude. Love to
Big
see it.
man. Mm-hmm.
Ming Moy. And then we have Owen Hart, who is number 9, who gets immediately attacked by Jeff Jarrett and Jim Cornette. I like combine their name like a ship name for a second.
Jeff Jornet.
Jeff Jornet. So they attack Owen from behind, like, ew, hello.
Ew.
Um,
Disgusting behavior.
100%. But JR on commentary goes, Cornette is a stain on the underwear of life. And I thought that was magical commentary. I think that is just A1 journalism if I've ever heard it. What in case you missed it, Cornette is the stain on the underwear of life, not likening a whole ass man to a skid mark.
A unit for the universe, the universal skin mark.
Ah, no longer. No longer will that crown go unclaimed. It is Jim Cornette.
Take your crown, queen.
Oh, take a lap. Let your people see you in all your majesty. Oh,
This looks like Captain Underpants.
amazing.
Oh my God, I can't breathe.
Amazing. So, Owen Hart is going to be kind of out of the Rumble for the foreseeable future. Thanks, Jeff Jarrett. Thanks, Jim Cornette,
I
more
hate
affectionately known as Jeff Jornet.
Jeff Jornet, the skid mark that rocked the universe. I was picturing when you were going like, like, let your people see you. Like in Miss Congeniality, when like the entire set is like blowing up and in flames, and they're like, and what's his name is just going on and on, like, she is beauty, she's grace,
Right.
and there's like the whole set is burning down. Oh, and she's like screaming and crying. Oh
Oh, I
my
love
God.
that. I love that. That's so funny. Ooh,
Oh my
so
God, that
good.
was so funny.
So
So
good.
stupid. I love being an
Um,
8-year-old.
100%. So back into the Rumble, Rocky and D'Lo start going at it. We love to see it.
Love.
This is
They were working
fantastic.
out issues.
Yeah, they
They were
were.
like saying shit to each other. They were fighting for a minute. Like,
They were squashing some beef, it seemed. Mm. Sable looked
insane.
so good, Kelsey went straight man. Just
Oh
as,
yeah, I did.
as a fun fact. We're gonna back up on some other entrants in a moment.
So it's like, when did he come in?
Oh, next we have,
Oh,
before we get there, we have Steve Blackman, D'Lo Brown,
love.
Kurgan, Mark Miro, and that's when Sable comes in and you were acting a fool.
Yeah, which I do want to say that one, love to see Steve Blackman. Missed him. He is so gorgeous. I don't
Right.
care what you people say.
He's
I
gorgeous.
don't care what you say. That
Uh,
hairy six pack, whatever. Judge me at a later date. So,
no
and
one's
then
coming for her. No
no,
one.
literally crickets. Um, me versus the music, I guess.
Right.
And right before Kurgan was gonna come in, Xavier goes, and I was like, what? And he goes, it's just who I saw who comes in next. And I was like, is it gonna piss me off? He goes, well, I don't know, whatever. And then they go, it's Kurgan. I was like, oh God.
I just throw in the
Ay,
towel.
ay,
I
ay.
swear to
But
God.
yeah, okay, so Sable was wearing and I just want to say this is absolute subliminal messaging that she's in love with Stone Cold, and you cannot prove to me otherwise. I can read. I can read between the lines. She was wearing a cat suit that, first of all, and this is why Xavier said I became a straight man, and I will publicly apologize for my behavior. I am sorry. But her tits looked so titalicious that
Mm.
my immediate thought was I was like, I just want to motorboat her tits. Like, they
Right,
are,
right, right, right.
oh my God, congratulations on those fucking jugs. Like, I'm sorry. I'm
Oh
sorry.
my gosh, that's
Sable,
amazing.
I am so sorry for objectifying you. I do apologize. I will say my Hail Marys before I go to bed tonight. But wow, auga.
Auga.
Auga and honka honka. I'm sorry. They were beautiful.
Mm.
But she was wearing a cutout that looked like a target on her
Mm.
abdomen, which is where Stone Cold drew his little marker one when he was
Mm.
doing that whole I'm the marked man.
Right.
So I'm just saying, and he gave her that little up down, that little ooh
And now she out
ah.
here drawing targets on herself.
And now
Got
she's out
it.
here like, if you want, I could be the marked woman and we can
Right.
just let our targets touch. Like,
Not let our
like,
targets touch.
and I was actually so upset that sorry, spoiler alert, that she was gone by the time Stone Cold comes out. Cause I
Mm.
was like, I would have loved to have seen that interaction again.
Right.
But
Right, right.
I also would have, whatever. I guess we'll get there, but I would have loved to have seen more Sable and Luna Vachon because they were out there together for a minute.
Right, right,
They
right,
didn't
right.
interact at all. But yeah, she looked gorgeous. I am sorry for my behavior, but wow.
We love to see it.
Amen. God bless. Good for you, girl.
Um, yes, yes, amen. So we have Ken Shamrock, the Rasher, and during some point before this time, Chainsaw Charlie eliminates Cactus Jack, which brings us to our 16th entrance, which is Mankind. So
Incredible.
Cactus Jack eliminated Mankind back in. We love to see it. Kurgan gets ganged up on and eliminated. Amen, amen,
Bye.
amen. Mankind upon entry. Um, eliminates Chainsaw for Sweet Sweet Revenge. We love to see it. Chainsaw was in there
Amazing.
for a hot minute.
A
Shout
while.
out to that guy.
I love Terry.
Um, Goldust comes in. After that, I just have a note that just says Hot Mess Express. And he was riding it. He's the captain. Choo choo.
Whoa.
Yeah, seriously.
Whoa.
Crazy. Crazy.
Blue
Um,
hair and Tony the Tiger makeup.
mm.
How did we get here? It looks like Tony the Tiger's trying to sell me Gatorade.
Wow. And I don't want it. And I don't want it.
And I don't want it.
So
Sorry.
you can keep it. Thank you.
Mm.
So next after that, we have Jeff Jarrett, who I love to see. I love Sweet Sweet Revenge. Jeff Jarrett comes in, he comes in, makes a little entrance. Not even 2 seconds after that man makes it into the ring, out comes Owen Hart, comes for his ass, and then eliminates him. We are like, thank you. Mm, mm,
Bye. Bet you thought you'd
bye.
seen the last of me, Jeff Jornet.
Jeff Jornet.
Jeff
See you
Jornet.
later. Love to see
Yeah.
it.
Bye,
Love to
girl.
see it. And what it was possibly Kelsey's most disappointed entrance, the Honky Tonk Man.
What are
Followed
you doing here?
right. Oh my God. Amen. Um, and almost immediately after the Honky Tonk Man comes out, China and Triple H come out, of course, cause chaos for Owen. Smack Owen over the back with Triple H's crutch, eliminating Owen from the Royal Rumble, thus adding more fuel to the fire between the feud of Owen and Triple H, which hopefully is coming soon whenever Triple H stops limping around.
I swear.
Next, we have Ahmed Johnson, who, for someone who's just like, I don't know, I just was so hot. I just feel like I'm not that excited about Ahmed Johnson
I
anymore.
know. It's
I
so
just, I
sad.
think it's just like the injuries, the stop starts, the like joining the nation, and like not being in the nation 2.5 seconds later. I don't know, just not a lot going for Ahmed at this
I
current.
know something is amiss. I don't
Mhm.
know.
So uh after Ahmed Johnson, Mark Henry comes out, and I
Yep.
my nose, I love his little red boots. I love them. They're
Not
so cute.
I cannot express to you that not 0.003 seconds after Mark Henry appears, Xavier goes, I just love his little red boots. I was like, did we even see them yet? He just got on the screen. Like it
I
was so
saw him.
genuine and so sweet. And you know what? You're right. I
I
love
do.
him.
I love them. Just a
Little
little
red
pop of color.
boots. The
Um,
goulashes.
crazy, crazy. Um, Next, we got Skull. Oh, what was supposed to be Skull was entry number 22. He never makes it out, which causes great confusion. And then we have
And they
Colin.
like covered it by saying like Stone Cold was supposed to enter then
Right.
and
And I was like, just kidding. Weird. Colin Mustafa with number 23. And then we have Stone Cold Steve Austin, number 24. And then we start getting the eliminations coming
hot and heavy.
hot and heavy. So Ahmed Johnson gets eliminated. Phineas Godwin gets eliminated. Um, the side eye Kelsey gave when Henry Godwin came out was crazy. He's
Because
our next
I was like,
entrance.
because the next like few people, not really few people, I guess, but I was like, these are the late great additions to
Mm-hmm.
the event. Like this
Right.
is what we're throwing. I was just like, this is weird. But okay, you saying Skulls was supposed to come in makes so much more, or Chains,
No, it
whichever.
was Skull.
Chains.
8 Ball was in already. Skull was supposed to join.
Oh, and then Chains comes in late. Okay, so never mind. I'm still pissed off at what
Mm-hmm.
occurs, but whatever. Okay, sorry.
No problem. So Savio Vega is our next entrance. He comes out with all of the Boricuas, and they go after Austin, thinking that's gonna work. Austin just clears that up right quick because that's what he do. Thank
Love.
you. Um, and that brings us to our next entrance, which is Farouk, and he goes right after The Rock. Right after The Rock, and we love
Obsessed.
to see it.
Love to see the drama unfold in a public
Really,
forum.
really and truly.
Mm.
So of course, in the interim of this chaos, Mankind has been eliminated, which brings us to our next entrance. The incomparable Dude Love is number
I
28, and I love to see it. Mick Foley coming in with the number 1, the number 16, and the number 28, hitting us with the trifecta in the Royal Rumble. I love to see it.
First of all, I literally wrote when Mankind got eliminated. I wrote Mankind eliminated, so Dude Love better get out here.
I love it.
I better get the Mick Foley trifecta. I better.
Mm-hmm.
And let me just say it. Who's doing it better than Nicholas Foley?
No, I'm telling
I
you.
dare you to challenge me of who's better than Mick Foley. I swear to God, because competed 3 times as 3 different people in the Royal
Mm-hmm.
Rumblina and is probably reading Frederick Nietzsche in the back getting ready.
In between each one, I'm telling you.
Unreal. I love that man so much. He can do no wrong for me. Full head of hair, by the way.
100%, 100%. So during this like chaos, Austin gets like knocked to the outside, but through the second and third rope. And Jerry on commentary is like, he's been eliminated, he's been eliminated. It's so annoying. But he does have this quick line where he's like, "You gonna believe me or your lying eyes?" And I'm like, damn it, Jerry, shut up.
I hate when I have to give it to him. I really do.
Honestly, after that we get quick eliminations until we are down to the final four, which is Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Dude Love, and Farouk. Dude Love gets eliminated pretty early in that skirmish, and then we have Farouk going after Stone Cold Steve Austin in the corner, The
I'm
Rock in the back. Kelsey did call this. We will
Thank
preface this
you.
before I finish this. The Rock is in the back, and you see him start to get up. See that the Rook is like handling Austin. He's like, not messing with that right now. Takes another second for a breather. Comes out, runs up, eliminates Farouk. Goodbye, and then it is Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock, the final two. This Royal Rumble does two things. One, we get um, the it establishes The Rock as a kind of on that like on his way to being a main event contender. You don't last almost an hour in the Royal Rumble unless they're gonna do something with you. Note, you're also usually not the runner up unless you're like right there.
Yeah,
So there's that. It also this is the second year that Austin, spoiler alert, wins the Royal Rumble, this time in a more legitimate fashion, making
yes.
like cementing him as like the number one contender, the top dog, the one the people are
Big
after are
Kahuna.
with, the one the train is rolling. He is the guy. And
Wow.
it's kind of like it cements him as that person. Because not only did
Yes.
he do it again, it's 2 years in a row. And this time he did it for real, for real.
For
No,
real, for real.
no games. Love to see it.
And
Love
I
to
will
see it.
say my initial, because it's funny, we were watching and I go, oh my God, we didn't do my prediction this year. Because last year you asked me to predict who
Oh
would
yeah,
win.
yeah, yeah.
And I was like, I was like, my initial, and because I'm new to wrestling, this is a teachable moment. I was really thinking about it and I was like, it would be really fierce if The Rock eliminates Stone Cold and wins and then like furthers their beef. But it makes so when you explain that just now, it like makes so much more sense because obviously the like Stone Cold eliminating The Rock obviously still furthers the beef. That Stone Cold wins the Royal Rumble in a legitimate way because I did think that I was like, wow, this is second year in a row he won the Royal Rumble, but I was like, but last year was kind of like it felt like not really because he like full on cheated.
Right.
And so I was like, so you're that may like to think in that mindset of like the wrestling upper echelon, like the story creators were like, it solidifies him as like, no, he's not all just like, fuss and muss. Like he's actually talented, incredible, and can win the Royal Rumble for real. Like it establishes his beef with The Rock. It gives him like a really authentic title shot,
Mm-hmm.
like in a I don't know, like it is way better, like richer storytelling than just what I was thinking.
Heard. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I
Because
love that. I love to
there's
learn.
layers to it, and even like throughout it, even if you're like, um, we saw a continuation of the Vader Goldust feud.
Yep.
Goldust is the one that eliminates Vader. We see a continuation of the Rock
And Ken.
Shamrock feud. because Rock is the one that eliminates Ken in this
Yep.
match. We have a further of the Triple H Owen feud. We're starting a secondary feud between Owen and Jeff Jarrett.
Love.
And it
Well,
furthers the like dissension
Nation.
in the nation.
I was
Um,
gonna say it's gonna be a rough night at the Nation meeting hall.
right. Y'all had five chances and you didn't do it.
And I'm curious because I at first it felt like the beef was just between The Rock and Farouk, and then I know it's like every man for themselves in the ring for the Royal Rumble, but like I felt like the Nation was like really beefing together. Like Kama when he came in also like went right for The Rock, and then he was going for Mark Henry, and then like they were really scrapping like
Right.
all with their, so I was like I'm wondering if like The Rock is gonna leave the Nation and do his own thing and the Nation is gonna be solidified, because at first I thought they were gonna just like edge Farouk out. Like I
Mm,
don't know, but also The Rock is the one that brought in Mark Henry. Like I don't know, I'm very curious to see where that's gonna go, which is obviously the point.
right. We love to see it. We love to see it. So Stone Cold is the 1998 Royal Rumble winner. He will go on to take on the winner of the main event of the evening at
Crazy.
WrestleMania 14.
It always gags me that like the Royal Rumble is not in of itself the main event. Like it, because I was
Sometimes it
like,
is. Some years it is. Some years it isn't.
okay, because I literally was like, wow, that was like so crazy. And then they were like, and then stay tuned because upcoming is that, and I was like, oh my God, there's a championship match. Oh my
Yes.
God.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
God. We
yeah,
don't even
yeah.
know who Stone Cold's gonna be fighting.
Right.
Oh, like whoa. Thank God I made coffee and had dinner because I was not prepared. I was like, whoa,
No, honestly, honestly, honestly,
insane.
honestly. So next we are treated to a little like interview with Mike Tyson in the little skybox. Love to see it. He's excited about the evening. Very cute, very nice. Love to
It
see
was
it.
actually honestly like he seemed
Glad he was
so
having a great
genuinely
time.
happy to be there. He was like, and Michael Cole asked him at one point, like, oh, for the next match, like, who do you want? The Undertaker, who do you got? Like, Undertaker, Shawn Michaels. He goes, oh man, like,
Right.
Shawn Michaels is my guy, but Undertaker, I've been, oh man, I like, he legit was like,
Mhm.
he just felt like a fan, and I loved that a little bit.
Yeah, we love it. No, I love it. I like when celebrities are actually fans of the product and not just there to push a thing or which I mean, I get it is also part of the entertainment
Sure,
industry. It's the
sure,
same reason why we watch like late night talk shows and blah blah blah. They're on there
right,
to push a thing. But when they're
right.
genuinely fans, it's so fun. Like
It's
Mike
just yeah,
Tyson's genuinely a fan. Like Bad Bunny is genuinely a fan.
right,
You
yeah,
know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? So like and you can tell who's like who is a fan because you can see how much fun they're having with it because it's
Mm-hmm.
just like it's every like little kid's dream to like at some point like get in there and like do something.
Could you
So
imagine? Like, I would die if Michael Cole was like, "Who do you got for this match?" I'd be like, "Oh," I would do the same thing. I'd be like,
right.
"Oh man, oh
Right.
God, I love them
Right.
both."
No,
Like,
100%.
same, love that.
So no, no, 100%. So yeah, we love to see it. We love to see it. So that's going to take us into our main event match. The Undertaker challenges Shawn Michaels for the WWF Championship in a casket match. We have a opening video package that is just A1 cinema. Put that up for awards. Watch it. It was amazing. It
I
was
wish I
absolutely
could.
spectacular.
I wish I could remember what you said. Like, because I said something and you were like, "It's the." It wasn't like the cinematography, but you
No,
said something so
I
funny.
no, I think you were like, why is it like, why am I getting like chills or like what something about it? And you're
Oh,
like,
I said, "Why do I have tears in my eyes?"
and
Like,
I was like, because it's absolute cinema, like,
yeah, you said
like
something like, "Oh my," so funny, but real. And the music,
right.
because they did like they hit all the major points with
Oh,
the best
shout out to
music.
whoever was editing that.
Oh,
Every punch, every land, every
I
cut
forgot
was
everything hit
on point.
the beat.
Hit. It was amazing.
Da, da,
I
da,
want
da,
to
da,
kiss
da,
whoever edited that right on the mouth. That was
on the
beautiful.
mouth. It was really, really, really good. I wrote, oh my God, A plus video package.
No,
A
100%.
plus extra credit.
Uh-huh. All right. So we are gonna get into this one. Before we do, though, love to see a crowd sign. Love to call it out. Hulk Hogan, please retire. 1998, they were calling that. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yep.
love to see it. All right, so this match is crazy.
Girl.
In that Shawn Michaels breaks his back so early in this match that it is like unbelievable what he manages to pull off, like
It's
with that knowledge.
It was really hard to watch, I'm not even gonna lie. And I always know when something serious happened because I am, if you guys haven't figured it out, am such a reactor. So like I am always like like ooh, like watching wrestling with me is not easy. Thanks for doing it. Love you. And when Xavier reacts like there's a very specific way, I'm like something serious happened. I'm like something bad because when Stone Cold broke his neck, I
Mm,
was like, he's fucked up. I know because of the way you reacted. So when he gets thrown and hits the casket on his lower back and then falls and you did something and I was like, oh, it's as bad as I thought. It's as bad as I thought. It's
because I
really
was
bad.
waiting for the moment, but I couldn't remember like when in the match that happens because they replay it a lot because it's a like pivotal point in Shawn Michaels' career. It's the thing that puts him
Absolutely.
on the shelf. He will be on the shelf after WrestleMania 14 for 4 years.
That's
Like,
so upsetting.
right. It's
And I'm taking it in. It's hard because like I was really trying to take in this match knowing his back is broken. And you can see it, by the way, because I'm
yeah,
not trying to fall into the trap that I did with Bret Hart, where like I knew the end was coming and like could not get past like how horrible I thought the heel turn was,
right.
that I like wasn't enjoying it. And then I was
Mm,
like, oh great, and now I don't even have him anymore. So I was like,
right.
I have to just enjoy Shawn Michaels while I have him.
Right, but he's also in like the thick of DX, which is just enjoyable.
This is true, but oh my God, it was really hard to watch over that because every bump he took, it felt like every single one was on his back, even
Yeah,
though it probably wasn't, but it just felt like every single one was on his back. But also, like, it's your back. It's like where all, like, so much of your strength comes from every move, like the strength to pick someone up. Like, oh, it was
crazy.
so hard to watch. And he just,
Yeah,
like, trucks through. You
yeah.
can see it. Like, you can see his back. You can see it on his face. Like,
Yeah, you can see one like you can see on his back that his back starts swelling on the right side of like his
bad.
back, like pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
And there are just moments in throughout the match where like he is much more noticeably grimacing in areas where he's not really supposed to be selling per se.
Oh my God, it
Um,
makes me really upset. I don't know why. Like I
yeah,
just and I was
it's
gonna say
tough.
even if you know it's coming, like you knew that Stone Cold was gonna break his neck and whatever, it's still like shocking
It's
to
still
see
jarring.
somebody break. Yes, like you just can't not react. It's
Right.
it's crazy.
But this match is fantastic. It is
Oh,
would it just to compete at the same like level of the other matches that you had like previously put on, being that injured is crazy. So Undertaker has a beautiful old school thing of beauty.
really
Amen.
good.
HBK at one point does a spot in the casket with throwing powder in the eyes of the Undertaker, and then follows that up with a moonsault. I just have a note that next to it just says how.
How?
How?
And a good moonsault.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
right. Crazy.
God damn.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. After that spot, they take the fight onto the outside of the ring. Taker gets thrown knees first into the steps with like, ooh, the way
Oh.
his body just
Shattered
reacted.
patellas.
Mm-hmm.
Shattered patellas. Like he was like just
Amazing.
oh my God.
And then Shawn takes the ring steps and starts hitting the Undertaker on the back with them. That's when you can see Shawn like really hurting because those steps are heavy. They are heavy, and you can see it on his face that that is
And the
not a pleasant
noises.
thing. Yeah, that he makes, like just trying to like lift that thing up and drop it. Crazy. Um,
And then he lifts up the man himself. And
right,
it was hard to
crazy.
watch. It was hard to watch.
Right. So after the ring steps to the back, Shawn Michaels gets Undertaker into a pile driver position on the ring steps and pile drives him, ooh, head first onto the
To the
steps.
core of the earth.
Crazy.
That smack was crazy. I was like,
Hmm.
surely he has died. Like, what?
Right.
And
Mm.
picking up the Undertaker, he's like 300 something pounds. Shawn Michaels is like 5'4". And the Undertaker's like 104. Like, he's so tall.
Right.
His back is broken. Pile
Yeah.
driver on the steps.
Yeah.
Sure.
Which you land on your tailbone, essentially. Like
Oh
you
my
land on your
God.
ass, which just sends like a shockwave up your spine.
Yeah, and
Um,
then but then I was able to take myself out of it for just 1 second, like the mentality of like, oh my God, his back, his back, his back. Because then I went like, well, now where do you? I like immediately snapped back in. I went, well, now what are you gonna do, stupid? Here, you pile drive him all the way on the opposite side of the ring. Outside, how are you getting
right.
him in the
Fully.
casket? Like I
Yes.
immediately
Snapped
got
right
pissed.
back into fan.
I
Yep.
I was like, well, that was dumb. Like, who's
Hmm.
pulling him over there? China?
Right. Crazy.
Unbelievable.
Triple H with the assist with the crutches, of course, of course. Shawn Michaels hits Undertaker with a sleeper, follows the sleeper up with an elbow drop, a sweet chin music. He rolls Undertaker into the casket, decides to be Shawn Michaels about it, hits the crotch chop. Undertaker, as Kelsey affectionately called it, goozled the nuts. Um, of, of Shawn Michaels, throws him back in the ring. Taker starts kicking his ass. Uh,
We're just gonna glaze right over the nuts.
oh yeah, I mean, yeah, go ahead.
I have to be honest, I am shocked no one responded the like react. It felt like we did not react enough to the fact that Undertaker, to save himself, grabbed Shawn by the nuts. Like everyone was just like, ooh, and I
You
was
do
like,
what you gotta do, baby. It's a fight.
I mean, yeah, but I was, honey, I was shocked. I was like just the hand, it was literally like the hand coming out of the grave, but it snatched the sack. Like I
Snatch the sack is
snatched
crazy.
the whole jewels. I
Mhm.
just
All of them.
I
Yeah, grabbed them all.
and just tossed him.
Mm. Yeah.
I was like, did what does I would like, it felt like no, everyone was like, well, I was like, this doesn't happen. Okay, like I know I'm new to wrestling, but girl, I've been here for 2 years. Like I have never seen someone like the nuts.
New. First time for everything. Welcome.
Just the just had to get a heft of the jewels.
But it's the perfect thing because it's like all day long, Shawn is just like pointing at his junk. He's like, second this, second that. Like, so like, yeah,
You
of
know what?
course.
You're so right. You're so right. He's like, he's literally X marks the spot, and Undertaker said bet.
Right, 100%. Got it.
And
he
it's
understood
really,
the assignment as all is how I'm taking it.
oh my God. He's like, I'll match your freak. Ready? And it's funny because it's also the hand. Like the Undertaker
Right,
does that hand, except
right,
it's the hand with a little package.
right, right.
And okay.
Love to see it. So
You did the way you blazed right by that. I was like, so we're not going to talk about. Okay, I had to go back. There's a first time for everything, and the goozling of the nuts.
the goozling of the
I had to
nuts.
discuss. I'm sorry. Sue me. Sue
Sue
me.
me.
Shocked me, and the camera angle was crazy.
The camera angle was crazy. They knew what they were doing
Just the
there.
V like this of Shawn's like when suddenly the
Oh, so great. Like he was playing a claw
insanity.
game. Oh, so
The
crazy.
claw.
The
I have been
claw.
chosen.
That's crazy. So Shawn Michaels gets the advantage, hits an elbow drop into the casket, and I love this shot also of Shawn Michaels like going to like escape the casket after they both get like knocked into it, and then you just see the Undertaker's hand grab him by the ankle, and then it's like a hard cut to the opposite side of the ring, and you just see Shawn Michaels scream as he gets dragged back in like a horror movie. So good.
Mm-hmm. It's
Love to
really
see
well
it.
done.
So they
And I
get back.
love the idea of them both in the casket. I don't know, I
So
just think it's
crazy.
funny. Like I
Um,
was going in there like I was like first they're like and then Sean's like, no, but actually I think I really fucked my back up. It's like really bothering me.
right. No,
I just think
100%.
it's funny.
So they're battling it out in the casket. Um, The Undertaker then, after they crawl out, obviously, hits a crazy choke slam, like one of those, like, I got him one arm. Shawn is like just way up there
He
in the
was
air,
basically behind his head, like he was gonna spike a
like,
football.
right,
He was like,
crazy. And then hits the craziest tombstone into the casket. Bonkers, bonkers,
bonkers.
bonkers,
Jumps from
bonkers
like the apron into the
into the
casket,
casket.
into the.
Crazy.
He's dead.
We think that's lights out for Shawn Michaels when the New Age Outlaws, all of the Boricuas, come out because they have been on the payroll of DX in the last couple of weeks. Come out, start attacking the Undertaker, of course. We're like, okay, great, awesome, love to see it. Kelsey's out here calling for Kane.
I
Where's he out?
I
She's
literally go,
like,
girl, where's my phone? Kane, they're out here beating up your friend. And I shit you not, the moment I stopped saying that, lights go out. And I was
lights
like,
go
I
out.
called him. Don't worry. I called him.
Kane's music hits. He comes out, clears the ring. We have this moment where the Undertaker and Kane are in the ring solo. Of course, Kane attacks the
I
Undertaker. We love to see it. The feud's not over, baby. Chapters. We got chapters.
I fucking
So,
knew it. Do you not remember it? I was like, I'm not getting my hopes up because they love to hurt my feelings. They
right,
love to get me excited and then drive the salt right into my open wound.
right.
They love to do it. And so
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even, I was like, yep, of course. Of
Right.
course.
No, yeah, 100%. Absolutely. So,
Mm,
Kane, so crazy. Choke slams the Undertaker into the casket. HBK and GX close the casket, thus ending the match officially. HBK retains the title. He will go on to WrestleMania to face Stone Cold Steve Austin. But then we have Paul Bear, who's made his return, comes down to the ring looking all evil, smiley, ha ha, he he. He comes out with some padlocks. Him and Kane lock up the casket, drag that bad boy up to the top of the ring entrance. Kane goes to the back, grabs an axe, starts just wailing away on the top of the casket. Kelsey's like, what is this? Like, why'd you lock him in? And I'm in my head, I'm just like, I was like, it's so that the gasoline, which is coming next, goes into the casket.
but I still stand by what I said. If we're filleting the casket, certainly it will crisp the inside.
Right. No,
Like I
I
just was like I
agree.
felt like the axe was slightly overkill, but okay.
Right.
And actually, well, carry on, finish, and then
So yeah, so the Undertaker, or so Kane rather, axes up, lights the entire thing on fire, just douses the whole thing in gasoline, lights the entire thing on fire, and that's how we end the show with
mm-hmm,
the Undertaker, uh, uh, losing his casket match thanks to his brother, and then
mm-hmm.
I guess losing his life also to his brother.
Yep. Youngest siblings worldwide just took an L. I'm not gonna lie. He really that hurt my reputation a lot.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Thoughts?
Paul Bear, when I lay my hands on you, don't say anything. Put that mic down. Put that mic down. You don't think I know? Drag me in here, drag me into wrestling, and then get upset when I say some shit. I know he's no longer with us. I know. Or this is my reality right now. I'm living right here.
So funny.
Piss me off. But okay, I will say this. The axe took me out of it because if it was because I had assumed already that there's some sort of false bottom and Undertaker slid out and he's under the ring or wherever.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
But when you bust open the lid, you're telling me Undertaker's not gonna like stick his hands through and like try and get out. So as soon as like he opened a gaping hole
Mm.
in the top and then there's like nothing going on inside, I was like, okay, so he's not in there. Like now I know for sure. Do you know what I
Right.
mean? Like obviously I know they're not gonna fillet the Undertaker. Because literally
Right.
when they were padlocking the box, I go, okay, so this is murder. And I'm just we're watching murder. That's what we're
Right.
doing.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
And
yeah.
so we're just doing murder.
Yeah, but
Okay.
these are not like of this earth beings.
Right, right. So clearly we gotta lock him up and barbecue him. But but I was like, I wish they hadn't done that, because then at that point, at least get some fake hands or something to go up, like
Mm,
to make me really believe he's in there. Because when they buried him alive, I was like, well, certainly, I saw him laying in there, saw the dirt go up. I like
right,
it. Obviously, I know they're not actually burying a man alive on television, but you're in
right,
it. You're like,
right.
okay,
It
what?
allowed like didn't allow you to suspend the disbelief.
Yes.
Mm,
But when he bust open the top, I was like, okay, well, now I know he's not in there because you're telling me he's not going to try and get out.
right.
And it felt like overkill with the padlocks. It's like, okay, if we're padlocking the thing and then, like, I don't know, whatever. But either way, the pyrotechnics are crazy.
Yeah, that went
And
up.
all that beautiful purple velvet on the inside, just up in flames.
Yeah.
That's very upsetting. Paul
Yeah, so
Bear, I hate
that's where they
you.
leave us. That's where they
Out
leave us.
here, out here looking busted, disgusted, and crusted, only to have your man's back. And also, does that mean Kane
Oh, the
actually
drama.
is with DX?
No.
He was just like, no one can lay the paws on my brother but me.
No, I guess is kind of what he was going for there. For me, it seemed more like, don't invoke my name ever. You know what I mean? To me, that felt like, don't speak on my behalf. Like I don't know you.
Okay, and period.
Mhm.
I can get into that. I can get
Right.
into that. I wish Paul Bear would fall into a river.
Hurt, hurt, hurt. Um,
Ugh,
uh,
I hate him.
oh, girl, I get it.
I can't believe he just had me out here looking foolish, because the way I just ranted and destroyed his name on this very program,
Mm. Amen.
and here he is.
Amen. All right, guys. So this has been another edition of the New to Wrestling podcast. Thank you for listening, watching, subscribing, commenting, wherever you find us. For Kelsey, I am Xavier, and we will catch you on the next one.
Bye. Oh wait,
Bye.
I totally forgot our whole thing.
Bye.
We'll see you there. Bye.
Bye. Perfect.